Today I want to talk to you about two of the biggest limiting factors to achieving scale in your business. And these are two things that are not always blatantly obvious when you start, but as you progress in business, you realize that these are either the things that allow you to scale beyond what you ever thought possible, or it's going to be the things that limit you and prevent you from ever reaching a point of scale in your business. Now, these two things are building scalable systems and driving accountability and ownership to your team members. You see, as you grow a business, many a times when you are the founder responsible, the manager responsible for this new business, you know how everything works, or at least you try your best to know how everything works. And that means many a time that the systems and the processes are locked up inside of your own mind. And everything works as long as you are present, as long as you are there, as long as you intervene, and as long as you are part of the day-to-day activities. But then as you grow, your demand for time increases, and you've got to spend more time doing more things to get more things done to grow the business to a point that allows you to grow further and further and further. The only problem is you only have a limited amount of time in your day. And if everything comes down to you because you understand the system and the logic of how the business functions, then that means that you will start getting less and less done in a day. And ultimately, you will become one of the biggest bottlenecks in your business. And this is usually where new founders and leaders start bringing in new members to the team. So they bring in someone new, and lo and behold, in 6 months, if it even lasts that long, many a time, that person is no longer part of the team because they just don't know how to do things, or they can't do it like I do. Or you feel like if you are not doing the work, then you don't know what you're getting out at the end of the day. What happens here is essentially you don't achieve the scale and growth that you envision, or that you and your company, your team, are capable of achieving. And as you've seen here, the two biggest bottlenecks have become systems which can't scale outside of your head and into the living environment, and they can't grow and adapt with time to handle more and more volume. The other problem is if you don't delegate accountability and ownership properly to the rest of your team, then those team members can never truly do what you want them to do. Because if you have not delegated properly, 8 times out of 10, in all honesty, I've realized people just don't know what you expect of them. And because you are the person doing everything and everything's in your head, you think it is blatantly clear and obvious what everyone on the team should be doing and what they should pick up and where they should really add their weight. But many a time, and especially for new people that join a business and a new team, they don't know, right? Because where they came from, things probably were done differently. The team expected different things. Maybe the founder or manager in that business had completely different expectations. And because everything is stuck in your own mind, you think that it's easy just to replicate and it's easy for people to understand what you want and how you want it. But many a times that is not the case. And I just wanted to share this with you guys as just some help. It was a thought that was on my mind today. Two of the biggest bottlenecks when it comes to scaling. So look at your systems and look at how you drive delegation and accountability towards other members of the team, and make sure that they know and understand what you expect of them, what completed looks like, what the standard is that you expect of them. And unfortunately, there is going to be a bit of back and forth there until you guys find each other. What I found helps a lot is documenting what I want and having a file just with examples of what I see as done and see as completed, and just giving that to someone to say, this is what I'm expecting of you, this is the standard I'm expecting of you, and this is the rate at which I expect that. And I think you'll be surprised to see how well that works. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.